In our rapidly evolving world, success is defined by turning challenges into opportunities. With enough foresight and ingenuity, the complex problems of today can become the achievements of tomorrow. I'm Fred Thompson. From business and technology to healthcare and the environment, join me as we take a closer look inside the workings of the modern global economy. Welcome to Inside Business. I'm Fred Thompson, and I'm Inside Business.
Our most complex piece of equipment here would be the 9-color PCMC Revolution. It has turret rewinds, turret unwinds, and turret laminations. It also is servo-driven, and it has a patented drying system from PCMC.
Ask Dan Doherty to explain what Prairie State Group does, and sometimes the answer sounds like a foreign language.
In 20 words or less, we're producers of pressure-sensitive labels and flexible packaging for both food and consumer product companies.
Fact is, whether we realize it or not, as consumers, we do understand, and understand quickly.
Packaging at the point of purchase is critical. Marketing experts have calculated that it takes consumers 2 to 3 seconds to make a decision on purchasing a particular product. These things are based on design, color, nutritional information, and all of that is dependent on packaging and printing.
More important than still what is on the package is the condition of what's inside.
Apart from aesthetic appeal, the key to packaging is safety and quality. Meats and cheeses require moisture and oxygen barrier. Nuts, granola, coffee beans require puncture-resistant packaging. Packaging for items such as these require numerous decisions in materials and printing. That's where our expertise comes into play.
PSG got its start in the industry nearly 20 years ago, printing pressure-sensitive labels, the kind of stickers you might see in kids' books, in the mail, or in the grocery aisle. But the company's ship really came in 1999.
When the shipment came over from Italy, crossing the Atlantic, it hit a hurricane. And when it arrived at our dock, there was no doubt tremendous damage had been done to it. This was a 20-inch wide, 8-color press, first of its kind. It was a 7-figure investment for us. It took a number of months to get it rolling, but once we got it to do what we wanted it to do, there was no doubt it's been a great workhorse for us ever since.
What PSG wanted to do was something very few companies had ever tried.
Historically, packaging had been done in a rigid format, boxes, cans, and bottles. Flexible packaging offered an alternative for less space on the store shelf and less space in the landfill. The problem with flexible packaging was the only option our clients had were wide web converters, 40 or 50 inches wide, which required high startup cost, longer lead times, and long runs. We came to market with the option of shorter lead times, shorter runs, and less startup cost.
What followed was a steep climb up the technology ladder and the ladder of success. Soon, it took a 40,000 square foot facility to make room for 7 presses and a whole lot more.
There's no one ideal way to get to a finished product. So before we print the first label or film, we're looking at materials, barriers, inks, adhesives, presses, all of which come in a number of different versions to accommodate packaging requirements and filling machines in the field.
We are supplied an electronic file from our clients, which we send through our pre-press and art department. They manipulate it to make it printer-friendly. We send it to our laser. We engrave it through the laser, go through our washout process, and we're ready for press.
Even when a packaging solution is rolled up and out the door, it's not necessarily out of mind. Where those packages end up after consumers are through with them is one of the most recent challenges facing the industry today.
Sustainable packaging is still in its infancy. It's a real hot topic right now. It's not an easy task due to the fact that you have different inks for different structures, you've got different adhesives. Consumers want a product that's environmentally friendly, and that's the goal for PSG and the packaging industry in general to provide that. The future for PSG is to keep up with the newest technology, to keep up with products that are environmentally friendly, and to increase our market share. I think with the mid to narrow web presses that we have, we can do quicker turnarounds, higher end graphics, and keep inventories down and the money moving in our customers.